Please don't take my sunshine away. No, please don't take my.
United Way of Santa Fe County has a new name.
This is the
Welcome to the Growing Up New Mexico Kickoff Weekend. Bienvenidos a todos a nuestra celebración de un nombre nuevo. Family, Friends, and Neighbors is a program we created based on feedback in the community that over 50% of working parents rely on family, friends, and neighbors for childcare. We want to reach all environments that care for children with access to education, materials, and books to build their care environment. Jessica Apodaca is the program director for home visiting and Family, Friends, and Neighbors. Can you please tell us a little more about Family, Friends, and Neighbors, how it's working, and the vision for the program?
Sure, thanks, Susie. FFN is such a pleasure to oversee and work with. We have two home visitors, Alicia and Nancy, who have just a wealth of knowledge and community of building. Alicia's been with Growing Up New Mexico for around 14 years, and Nancy has been with us for 3 years and 2 years in the FFN program. And FFN is really just expanding. It's, I don't know, part of, I guess, a COVID symptom, but childcare was hit really hard. And we just see even more the need to expand in-home childcare. A lot of parents feel nervous about sending their children to a big center where there's more exposure. And so through, since March, we've actually seen our program expand. And that just reassured us that what we're doing is going in the right direction. Having small in-home childcare where parents can have input and, you know, have a more kind of homey feel to where their kids are going. So we've only expanded during this time, and we're so much about community and culture, and we've just taken it online, like everything else that we've done in the last, 10 months. So we have an amazing private Facebook page that really supports all of our caregivers. We created a wellness program during COVID. And so we have a wellness program that's talking about stress management and exercise for our caregivers and for any parents that are part of our team. We have Zumba class twice a month for the kids, which was something that was a real big hit in person, and we've just taken it online. So just the creativity of Alicia and Nancy to create everything that we can. A lot of our caregivers had so much support when we would meet at the library or at the Children's Museum to talk about different ways to how to handle, you know, different situations with children or with parents. And so that community has just still been there. It's just such a supportive place. And we just want to expand and grow and really build. I see our caregivers also as entrepreneurs, right? They're doing business. And so it's helping them to build those skills. How do you talk about, you know, creating and really seeing themselves as entrepreneurs and caregivers, not just babysitters, not just, and really having pride in that work. That's something I really love. Both Nancy and Alicia, really change the language around what you do. I'm just a babysitter. I just take care of kids. It's not just, it's like, I am a caregiver and I'm proud of it. And I love that about them, just building that empowerment. So our team is just, like I said, we're just expanding and growing. I'm so passionate about it. I think it is a new way that's going to only expand further as we, unfortunately deal with COVID. A lot of families just want that small feeling to be able to have, maybe they know the other parents, right? They know the other kids, and there's also no pressure. I feel like our program is really unique too, because they're unlicensed and registered. There's no pressure, but there's always the opportunity to grow and expand. If that's where the caregiver wants to go, we will definitely walk that path with them. And Alicia and Nancy also, we're there to support them in many ways, but we also give them, we use the nurturing parenting curriculum. So it's an evidence-based curriculum that helps them build developmental assessments. This year, I'm really excited for 2021 in the sense that we're starting a book club, and we're going to have a book club once a month, and all the caregivers give books. We're continuing with our caregiver wellness program, and we're also continuing with Zumba. So there's just so much happening. And like I said, just in the last week, we signed up 2 more caregivers. So it just seems like every month we're growing. Oh, 3 more. At least you just put in 3. The need is there. And I just think that, we have a really solid team right now, and I'm excited just to see how it grows. And as we grow and expand as an organization, growing up New Mexico, I think Nancy and Alicia, our program's unique in that we support the caregiver, but those caregivers support the families, right? And the children. And so I think that as we're growing and expanding and looking at the whole family, it just is right in line with what we do at Growing Up New Mexico. We help the whole family. We build, and it might be child development, it might be behavioral health, it might be some workforce information, but we're just there to support them. So growing and expanding and building is our new and motivation. And plus Nancy and Alicia have a lot of energy, which I appreciate. So I think we're a great team.
So Jessica, just to be clear for anybody here at the event who doesn't know exactly what FFN is, what would be your description to someone who doesn't know what the program is?
Yeah, so FFN, Family, Friends, and Neighbors, is in-home childcare. So it is for the grandma, the aunt, the cousin, the friend down the street, right, that are building, they have an in-home childcare center. And it really, it all goes back to, having a community and village to help raise your children, right, to have that community. And so it's, being able to drop off your child and be able to work and to support them. So it's unlicensed and unregistered caregivers, but again, that's not a barrier. We can support, again, it's just the way that they don't have to feel like there's one more thing I have to do in order to care for children. And a lot of our caregivers also, we support to go back to school. So if they kind of started this and then wanted to go into early childhood, our program is also there to support that if that's the route they want to go. We just are really there to help them with whatever they need. So I would just say it's, in-home childcare that just feels like an extension of your family.
Mm-hmm. But it also feels like there's elements of economic development, entrepreneurship, education, professionalism. Like there is inherent in that program really the ability to see your work as maybe even an informal caregiver as something that's really important in the lives of young children.
Yes, the caregiver is not only caring for the children, but they're those entrepreneurs. They're thinking about safety. We look at their home. We help them. How do you keep the children safe in the home? What food are you, cooking or asking the parents to bring in? Like their policies and procedures in their own home are up to them, but we get input. Like we'll offer snacks. Like what can you offer to cook? How does it look for safety for the children? Because they might be different ages, right? What does the house look like? Getting out, if it's a possibility, right? Some parents may not want caregiver to transport their children, but some do. And so they get to go to the Children's Museum, again, pre-COVID, or to the park or to our center to come to events. So it's really about helping them. And then not only the caregiver and the child that they care for, or the children they care for, but their extended family, right? So a lot of our caregivers right now have school-age children at home. So they're doing online school with their children, and then they're also taking care of, other children. So it's really a balance, and helping them to get settled. It might be support for the older children, or financial help, or even behavioral health. Like, so many people are struggling trying to balance so many balls right now. We're there just to kind of reach out and help them where they are.
So a caregiver who's enrolled in FFN then essentially has opportunity to access education through the community college, materials for their home that would be toys or developmental games. And then they could also get books in their home. So you're really setting them up to create a learning environment, even in a casual kind of childcare setting.
Yeah, I mean, it can go anywhere from, we offer the curriculum so they can go based off that. If they want more information, they can, go to you, they can, more education in that. We also offer CPR classes every year so that they have a CPR. And they can take it really where they want to go. If they want to create classroom, like a little classroom, we have a participation raffle too. Like if they're participating in more events, then we have a raffle every month, and whoever gets it. So we buy them, appropriate things for their house. Like if they wanted, this summer we had one caregiver who really likes gardening. So they got to get a ton of gardening seeds and little shovels and all these great things that they can use. So we really tailor it towards the caregiver. And they can, take the curriculum and use it day to day. They can create little classrooms. We just offer the information, but we want it to be unique to them and what feels good. So again, it's no pressure to feel like they have to become the teacher, and set up their house to look that way. If they want to, great, but it's not required. So we just want to support them, because it might just even be a grandma and their grandchild, right? So they don't need all of that. But the grandma's like, well, that wasn't around when I was raising my kids, or I never knew that, or, just all those things. So we offer that age appropriate development. We also will do assessments. If there is concerns for any developmental delays and there's been approval from the parents, we will offer those assessments to the kids and then get them to the appropriate referral source.
That's amazing. I know there's so many more things that FFN is doing. I know they have their reading charts with their star stickers and events to celebrate the kids and the families. And actually, I had a feeling Nancy and Alicia were avoiding having to come on live this weekend. So they have found out a way to, I see you guys. Let's just say hi to Alicia and Nancy. They were invited, but we have a really amazing video that they've prepared. So Jessica, any last remarks about your vision for FFN before we show the video?
I think just getting the word out. I think just expanding, I think that once you're a part of, it's just such a welcoming group. I would just love to see more people take advantage of it. And there's just great things to come. So I'm just really, and again, thank you to Alicia and Nancy. They are so easy to work with. I just appreciate them and their dedication and their passion. So they make it easy to be a part of this group.
That's great. That's great. Well, I will go ahead and start the video. I also wanted to just say Alicia Estrada Flores and Nancy Solis are the ones that we keep referring to, the program home visitors and supporters for the caregivers. So I will start the video now.
My name is Alicia Estrada Flores. I'm part of the Family, Friends and Neighbors program of Growing Up New Mexico, previously United Way of Santa Fe County. This program was created to support grandmothers, aunts, uncles, sisters, friends, and neighbors, anyone who at home informally takes care of and educate young children while the parents work. The program is free and provides regular individual and group opportunities for home caregivers to gain valuable knowledge about child development, healthy attachments, and early education. The participation of caregivers helps children strengthen their physical, emotional, social, and academic activities, and children can learn while playing and having fun. Our goal is to work together to help children be better prepared for school and life. By becoming part of Family, Friends, and Neighbors program and actively participating, caregivers receive home visits, books, art supplies, snacks, gift cards, CPR trainings, health and wellness classes for adults, Zumba for children, child development trainings, visit to the botanical garden, the children's museum, the public libraries, and much more. The Family, Friends, and Neighbors program promotes reading time and personal interaction with children at home through its program called the Star Reading Program, which motivates and stimulates caregivers to read and interact closely with children every day. I would like to invite you to come and learn more about how Family, Friends, and Neighbors supports the community of caregivers. Thank you very much. Muy buenas tardes, mi nombre es Alicia Estrada Flores y yo formo parte del programa Familia, Amigos y Vecinos de Growing Up New Mexico, anteriormente United Way of Santa Fe County. Este programa fue creado para ayudar y apoyar a los y las abuelas, tíos, hermanas, amigas, amigos, vecinas, vecinos o a cualquier persona que desde casa, de manera informal, se haga cargo del cuidado y la educación de los niños menores de 5 años mientras sus padres trabajan. Familia, Amigos y Vecinos es un programa totalmente gratuito que ofrece oportunidades individuales y en grupo de manera regular para que los y las cuidadoras de niños en casa obtengan conocimientos valiosos sobre el desarrollo infantil, el apego saludable y la educación temprana. La participación de los y las cuidadoras ayudan a los niños a fortalecer sus actividades físicas, emocionales, sociales y académicas, en tanto que los niños y niñas tienen la oportunidad de aprender mientras juegan y se divierten. Nuestro objetivo es trabajar juntos para ayudar a los niños y niñas a estar mejor preparados para el kinder y la vida. Familia, Amigos y Vecinos promueve el tiempo de lectura y la interacción personal con los niños en el hogar a través de un programa llamado el Proyecto de la Lectura de las Estrellas, que motiva y estimula a los y las cuidadoras a leer e interactuar de manera más cercana con los niños todos los días. Al registrarse en el programa y participar activamente, los y las cuidadoras reciben visitas domiciliarias, libros, artículos de arte, meriendas, tarjetas de regalo, becas escolares, entrenamiento de resucitación cardiopulmonar, clases de salud y bienestar para adultos, Zumba para niños, clase de formación en desarrollo infantil, eventos infantiles, visitas al jardín botánico, el Museo de los Niños, bibliotecas públicas y mucho más. Yo los invito a venir y aprender más sobre nuestro programa. Es para nosotros un gusto poder apoyar a los y las cuidadoras de niños en nuestra comunidad. Muchas gracias.
Hola, mi nombre es Arminda Rosas. Yo participo en el programa de Familia, Amigos y Vecinos desde el 2016 con mi nieta, de lo cual me enteré del programa por una amiga y ahorita ya voy para 5 años, entonces es una muy buena opción para las mamás que tienen niños porque nos ayuda a entender cómo poder lidiar con los problemas de los niños, porque muchas veces sabemos que están llorando, pero no sabemos cómo actuar para calmarlos, qué palabras usar para que ellos entiendan mejor. Y estoy muy agradecida con este programa y se los recomiendo.
Hi, my name is Carmen. I am the mother of Arabella, and my mom, Arminda, is who belongs to Family, Friends, and Neighbors. We all belong, and it is a wonderful program. We have been in the program since Arabella was a baby. That was in 2016. And we are just very grateful for the opportunities that presented along with the program. It has helped us understand the importance of early childhood. It has helped us give us resources for her upbringing, and overall the program offers a lot of activities. Obviously with COVID it's been a little bit different right now, but ever since she was a baby they had offered different activities to engage the kids and make them more social and prepare them for kindergarten, early childhood. Arabella's always been looking forward to participate in the groups and their activities, and we are just so very blessed to have been part of this. Thank you guys so much for everything that you guys offer to our children.
Thank you. Muchas gracias.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Bye.
Buenos días, mi nombre es Claudia Hernández. Soy parte del programa Familia, Amigos y Vecinos desde el año 2017. Fui invitada a participar en este programa por la señora Alicia. Creo que este programa ha sido muy útil para mí como cuidadora de niños porque me ha permitido crecer como persona, seguir aprendiendo junto con los niños en sus diferentes etapas del desarrollo. Me ha beneficiado mucho este programa porque con las clases que imparte sigo aprendiendo, nunca paro de aprender. También me ha permitido conocer otras personas que igual que yo cuidamos niños y podemos intercambiar ideas sobre actividades o podemos intercambiar nuestras opiniones acerca de cómo manejar ciertas situaciones que se presentan con los niños. Yo recomendaría este programa para todos aquellos que se dedican a cuidar niños o que tienen niños menores de 5 años, porque este programa no les pide nada a cambio. En cambio, todas las personas pueden recibir la información necesaria y la ayuda necesaria sobre cómo empezar a educar desde temprana edad a los niños. No pierden nada con darse la oportunidad. Gracias.
As a mom, I am very comfortable leaving my son with his grandma, who is part of the program. I've noticed that since starting the program, my son has taken more of an interest in learning Spanish, and that his Spanish has improved by being around people that speak it more. What I like about the program is it focuses on academics as far as, the reading logs go, as well as exercise with the Zumba classes. So it has a really good balance. And I think that this program helps the caregivers by providing them with things that they might not necessarily have access to.
Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Marta Campos, soy miembro del grupo de Familia, Amigos y Vecinos. Desde mayo del 2018, ¿cómo me enteré de este programa? Me enteré en la iglesia donde yo voy. Un día Alicia fue a dar un anuncio, y ahí me enteré, me interesó, le pregunté a Alicia y ya me dijo de qué se trataba y me inscribí y hasta ahorita todavía estoy en el grupo. El programa a mí me ha sido bastante útil en bastantes formas, como en cómo enseñar a los niños, cómo educar a los niños y cómo tratar a los niños. A mí me ha parecido perfecto. También en este programa tenemos muchos beneficios, como las clases que nos dan, en los programas que nos ponen, los snacks que nos dan también, todo el material que nos dan ellos para trabajar con los niños. Se me hace muy, muy bueno todo eso. Entonces yo recomendaría este programa porque a mí me ha beneficiado mucho, Me ha sido de mucha ayuda todas las clases que nos han dado, todos los programas en los que hemos estado. Entonces yo sí invitaría a todas las que cuidan niños en casa que se apunten a este programa porque es de muchos beneficios para todos nosotros. Gracias.
I have been a part of the Family, Friends, and Neighbors program since June of 2019. I learned about the program on a visit to the Santa Fe Public Library. The program has been very beneficial for me, not only with help with passes and activities to do with the kids during the day, but also with information if needed, getting referrals to therapists, anything that's needed, car seats, any questions about behavior or any kind of counseling that might be needed. They're always ready to give a helping hand. All you need to do is give them a call or an email, and Alicia and Nancy are ready to help with any way that they can. The activities that they hold at their center are very educational and at the same time fun for the kids, which also gives the adults times to sit and talk and ask each other questions and advise each other on things they can do with the children. I would highly recommend this program to anyone who does childcare out of their home.
Buenos días. Quiero recomendar ampliamente United Way, ya que ha sido un gran apoyo para nuestras familias, especialmente para mi familia, mi hija, mis nietos y yo. United Way se encarga de proveernos materiales, promover que hagamos actividades manuales con los niños, lectura, otorga diplomas como este a los niños. Yo cuido 2 de mis nietos y también United Way nos provee cursos como aquí bien lo menciona este diploma. United Way me ha otorgado todos estos diplomas que tengo aquí por estos cursos de desarrollo infantil para niños de 0 a 5 años, resucitación cardiopulmonar y muchos otros cursos. Como verán aquí, tengo algunos diplomas que United Way me ha otorgado. Estoy muy agradecida con todos ustedes, con las personas que apoyan económicamente este grupo, con las personas que trabajan en United Way, como Alicia, Nancy. Estoy sumamente agradecida porque siempre he tenido su apoyo, siempre están al pendiente de mis nietos, del bienestar de mis nietos, como ahora que mi nieto está pasando por un problema de salud. Alicia siempre me está llamando, cómo está, en qué podemos apoyar. Estoy sumamente agradecida. También nos proveen materiales, como les digo, como estos, rompecabezas, que a mis nietos les encanta. Este es uno de los trabajos manuales que han hecho mis nietos, uno de muchos. Solo quiero agradecerles por su gran apoyo, por su compañía, que siempre cuando era posible nos hacían visitas en el hogar. Ahora es por Zoom, pero siempre están al pendiente de nuestros niños, de nuestras familias y apoyándonos de alguna manera. Muchísimas gracias a United Way y todos los que hacen este grupo posible. Gracias.
Del programa Familia, Amigos y Vecinos desde mayo del 2018. Y este programa Familia, Amigos y Vecinos ha sido de gran beneficio para mí porque cuido a mi nieto. Me enteré del programa por parte de la Clínica La Familia y ha sido de mucho beneficio porque allí tienen muchos programas muy interesantes que me han ayudado en la crianza de mi nietecito. Y también he aprendido también cómo dar como primeros auxilios cuando se necesita. Y yo lo recomendaría para las que cuidan niños, les recomendaría mucho este programa de United Way para que puedan aprender mucho acerca de la crianza con cariño.
Yo como madre de Jaden, estoy contenta de que mi mamá sea parte del programa de Amigos y Vecinos de United Way. Este programa ha sido de gran beneficio para nosotros. Han proveído materiales, le han dado su certificado de CPR Y yo recomendaría este programa para cualquier abuelita o cuidadora de niños. Es un gran programa. Y yo he notado que Jaden es un niño muy cariñoso. Y estoy contenta de que él le gusten ahora más los libros y le gusta leer. He visto un gran cambio en él. También cómo él convive con los demás. Y yo recomiendo este programa para cualquier otra persona que le interese. Es un buen programa. Y yo me siento muy a gusto dejando a mi niño con mi mamá, sabiendo que él está en buenas manos.
Gracias, Alicia. United Way.
Hola, vamos a contestar las 5 preguntas. La primera es, ¿desde cuándo eres parte de Familia, Amigos y Vecinos? Yo soy parte de Familia, Amigos y Vecinos desde hace casi 3 años, desde el 2018. Número 2, ¿cómo te enteraste del programa? Me enteré acerca del programa por las redes sociales, por Facebook. Número 3, ¿crees que el programa de Familia, Amigos y Vecinos ha sido útil para el trabajo que tú haces como cuidadora de niños? Por supuesto que ha sido y mucho. ¿Y por qué? Porque nos brindan más conocimiento acerca del desarrollo de los niños y aparte nos ofrecen materiales para que podamos también trabajar con ellos. Número 4, ¿qué beneficios ha traído para ti el programa? Uno de los beneficios es el apoyo para seguir estudiando, para conocer más sobre el desarrollo de los niños. La número 5, ¿recomendarías este programa a otras personas que se dedican a cuidar niños menores de 5 años en casa? Claro que sí lo recomendaría y estoy completamente segura que les encantaría estar dentro del programa.
Hola, mi nombre es Marcia Ayala y estoy en el programa desde el 2016. Conocí a Alicia y ella me invitó. En el programa he recibido clases de primeros auxilios y ha sido una experiencia muy maravillosa para mí y para los niños que cuido.
Hi, my name is Leslie. I am Jeremy's sister. We belong to FFN since June of 2017. This program has been helping me a lot, not only with Jeremy, but with my studies as well. I am a college student and I graduate in December with early childhood education. And I'm working on my associates now. This program is full of good knowledge regarding early childhood education, and it has been a really good resource for me in my studies. This program has different activities for the kids, including magic shows, art activities, and cooking classes. And for us, we have CPR classes, child development trainings, and we also have student scholarships. We are really thankful to belong to this program. It has been a really good experience for everyone here, and we're really thankful for that, and thanks.
Gracias por todo su apoyo.
Gracias.
Gracias.
Hello, my name is Yesenia Alvarez. I am a member of the Family, Friends, and Neighbors program through United Way. I became a member many years ago. My sister was a caretaker. She took care of my children for me, and my middle child participated in the program from the age of 3 on. Recently I had a son and I stopped working, and I myself became a member of the caretaker community. We would participate in fantastic outreach programs through our center here in Santa Fe, and All this was pre-COVID. We were able to engage and share with community members. Currently, we are still keeping in touch with our contacts with Nancy Solis, who is my point of contact through United Way. She's been amazing for my family. We have Alicia, who has been a huge support for many, many years. My children absolutely adore her. We're very thankful for them. They have been incredible with providing resources for my family, as well as resources that I can share with my community, with the parents of the children I care for close relatives, just anyone who might be in need. Throughout this entire COVID pandemic, we have had many resources that have helped us through it, and they continue to help us through it. We do not have, unfortunately, our community events, but Nancy has done a wonderful job at meeting up with me, making sure we take all our precautions, curbside pickup for any material that we might need. And I can't say more. The program has been wonderful for my family, and it's been wonderful for the kids I care for. And we thank the program.
That was amazing. Thank you, Alicia and Nancy, for putting that video together, and what beautiful stories of the benefits the care providers have received. And next, I want to read to you a note from Alicia about the video that she sent me right after after she showed me the video. And I'll read what she wrote in Spanish as she wrote it to me, and then I'll translate it. Ahora voy a leer algo que me escribió Alicia después que me mandó este video, y es muy, muy simpática. De Alicia. Abby, realmente me siento muy orgullosa de todos nuestros cuidadores, porque sé que sus palabras son sinceras y lo sienten del corazón. Sé que ellas han aprendido mucho y también nos han enseñado mucho. Me doy cuenta que hoy todos tenemos mayores conciencia de lo que es el cuidado, la guía, la educación y la responsabilidad que se necesita para crear un vínculo de respeto, empatía y amor entre el niño y el adulto que está a su lado. Esto se ha logrado gracias a todos y cada una de ellas y al apoyo incondicional de mis compañeras de trabajo que me han acompañado en el camino, y por supuesto a las fundaciones Brindle y Daniels que han creído en la familia Amigos y Vecinos. Me siento profundamente orgullosa de pertenecer a Growing Up New Mexico, una organización en la que creo y confío. The translation of Alicia's note to me is, I really feel very proud of all of our caregivers because I know that their words are sincere and they felt it from the heart. I know they have learned a lot and they have also taught us a lot. I realize today that we all have greater awareness of what care, guidance, education, and responsibility are needed to create a bond of respect, empathy, and love between the child and the adult who is by his side. This has been achieved thanks to each and every one of them and the unconditional support of my coworkers who have accompanied me along the way, and of course, to the Brindle and Daniel Foundation that have believed in family, friends, and neighbors. I am deeply proud to belong to Growing Up New Mexico, an organization in which I believe and trust. Alicia, muchas gracias.
So this Family, Friends, and Neighbor program is entirely privately funded. There are no public funds for programs like this because they don't exist. There's more interest now in small home-based care as a sustainable model for infant and toddler care. It costs $5,000 per provider to build community networks of safe and thriving home-based care. Please consider sponsoring a child care provider who will get access to professional education, safety guidelines, developmental toys, and books, and a community of support. And you could see that community of support is phenomenal. It's fantastic. Make a donation from our event page or growingupnm.org, and your donation will be matched by the Anderson Foundation. Double your impact this weekend. At 3 p.m. today, you'll hear about our newest program, Bridges to Opportunity. Tune in. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. And thank you to Alicia and Nancy and Jessica. Wonderful work in the Family, Friends, and Neighbors program. You can find all the information you need about our weekend event at the event page. The link is in the chat box. I don't know about you, but I'm just finding that I keep that event page open all weekend. You'll find everything you need there, links to upcoming events. The recipe for Russell's cooking class is now available. So if you're gathering your ingredients, you can find it there, and you can find pretty much everything related to the event this weekend. So keep that tab open, refresh it, because we are adding the replay links for any event that you might have missed. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you at 3 o'clock.